and love to everyone. You know, a particular song was on my mind a few days ago, and it goes like this: I'm me alone in the dark room, nobody to talk to, just me, myself, and my shadow. And it got me thinking, right? How much are we, or how much of us are presently locked in that dark room, where the only person in that room is just yourself and your shadow, you know? And the thing is not all of us are comfortable with ourselves, are comfortable just being with our shadow. There is so much things what impacts how we see ourselves, and based on that impact, it determines or dictates in many ways how we function on a daily basis. You know, a lot of us wear masks, and we hide behind that mask because the mask is safe. It protects us. You know, in many ways, it's our self-defense mechanism. But the problem with wearing that mask is that it is a means of escape, but is not necessarily a solution to your problem. We must befriend that person in that room. You know, we must befriend that shadow. We must, in many ways, integrate that shadow into. When I say integrate, what that means is come to peace with the past. It is working on yourself in such a way that you're no longer trapped in that dark room. It's like I'm presently outside. It is, but in many ways, a lot of us can't see outside because we don't see the light, all we see is the darkness. Because that darkness, in many ways, consume our thoughts, consume our mind, consume every moment of the day. You know? I said, just me alone in the dark room. Nobody to talk to. Just me, myself, and I. You know, if you stay in a dark room, in order to get out of that dark room, it's going to take time, it's going to take patience. It's going to take effort. It's going to take a lot of work. Each day, it takes work. Because at the end of the day, you only have you. You only have yourself. There's others out there who can assist, but you have to do the majority of the work. It's a process where you must go through. It's a process to get out of that dark room. It's a process to deal with the emotions. It's a process not to be afraid anymore. It takes time, it takes effort, and you have to put in the work. Nobody else can do it but you. You have to now start to believe in yourself. You have to start to see yourself in a different light. You can't continue to see that version of you which is still hiding, that child inside of you which is still afraid. You know? It's like we must integrate that child which is afraid with the person who you are. It's just pulling them together. You know, you're so fragmenting yourself, you don't know where to start or where you start and where you end. You're just taking it one day at a time, to come out of that dark room. Only you alone, because the reality is in that dark room, the door is only open from within. That means that the outside don't have a lock, don't have a handle. The handle is inside of that dark room. So that means only you alone can pull that door in order to let yourself out of that dark room and come out and experience life, man. Because life is meant to be enjoyed, So the Creator created every single thing out here for you. But the problem is still stuck in the dark room. And that dark room is a mental thing. Alright? It's just taking things one day at a time. You're gonna have ups and you're gonna have downs. You're gonna have good days and you got bad days. There's some days when you feel like you not move forward. I guess I say healing is not a linear thing. Sometimes you make 5 steps backward before you make 1 step forward, and it's a cycle. But that door in the dark room only can open from inside. So you have to let yourself out. So you do the work, talk to somebody, go to counseling, change your diet, do everything what you can do in order to ensure that you get the best life possible. Come out existing and start living. Alright, so that's just my thought for today. Peace.